You've poured your heart, your soul, and countless hours into building your business. Have you thought about where the business goes once you decide that you want to retire? Let's talk a little bit about succession planning and how to approach that. There are several key points I'd like to cover today. First is for you to recognize the importance of succession planning. It's not the kind of thing that you're thinking about on a day-to-day basis while you're knee-deep in your business, because you're constantly going and trying to improve and increase your profitability and make things better for your clients and your customers. The first thing to remember is to always keep in mind the importance of exit planning. When you retire, and especially if you're going to sell your business, it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And if you're like most business owners, the bulk of your estate and your assets are tied up in your small business. So you want to make sure that you maximize the value of the business and you get it done right. The second item is to start early. And one of the first things you'll want to do is to understand what is the value of your business. Many business owners I talk to say, well, if I look at my balance sheet, I look at my equity section, that's what the business is worth. Not really. That equity section is what you've retained in terms of earnings from the course of your business since it started till the current time. It is not the value of your business. Other business owners have told me, we have a lot of fixed assets, a lot of property and equipment, and we think that's pretty valuable. The reality is that there are a lot of used equipment dealers on the market where people can buy equipment if all they want is equipment. What a buyer really wants is cash flow. That's why a buyer is willing to buy your business. It's not for the assets, it's not for the equity. They want to know, going forward, how can I make money from your business? So you might be asking yourself, where is the value of my business? The value in your business is largely in goodwill and intangibles, things like customer relationships, customer lists, things like patents, copyrights, other intangibles like that, as well as your employees in place. Having a dedicated, great trained workforce is an extremely valuable asset for a purchaser to have. Another consideration you want to take into account is who would be a likely buyer for your business. Would it be a venture capital fund? Would it be a competitor? Would it be your employees? All of those different types of buyers are going to create different value points. For example, a venture capitalist firm or private equity company, when they buy a business, they're looking to improve it and then turn it in a relatively short period of time, 5 to 7 years. They don't have the same goals as a strategic buyer. And typically, strategic buyers like a competitor or a bigger company are buying you for a long term, and they generally pay more. The third one is perhaps to your employees, where you may be able to set up an employee stock ownership plan and reap some terrific benefits, not only for you on the transaction, but as well for the company as it moves forward. And finally, I would be remiss if I didn't bring up the tax structure of any deal that you are going to enter into down the road. Because remember, whenever you go to sell your business, your partners in Washington and the state capitals are going to want anywhere between 20 and 40% of your profit in tax. And there are ways to significantly reduce those numbers down when you go to sell your business, and make sure you look at every possible angle to do legally and legitimately. So let me ask you a question. When you're looking for a CPA or working with a CPA, are you primarily interested in having that person fill out your tax form? Or are you interested in having somebody that will help you create and maximize value in your business for future generations and for your legacy and for whatever other goals you may have in your life? If so, I invite you to schedule a call at the link below, and we'll talk a little bit about your particular business and your goals in life and succession. Thank you, and have a great day.